Why people regret their tattoos in 2025. As somebody who is very tatted and is going to continue to get more tattoos, I mean, bro, I'm trying to be the most tatted on YouTube, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe not actually, because I'm never gonna put no tattoos on my face, but I just love tattoos. I've always been a fan of tattoos. Tattoo tour, we could probably do that one day. When I'm in my final form, I will do a tattoo tour, but you know, that might be some years from now, because if you don't know, tattoos are 1, painful, 2, expensive. But yeah, I don't really have tattoos I regret. You know, I think part of the lure of getting tattoos is kind of just, you can look at them and be like, oh, this is where I was in that point of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like even if tattoos aren't like this super deep thing, it still kind of symbolizes like, oh, this is where I was in my life. So I don't necessarily regret any of my tattoos. The only thing I will say is, without regret, I do kind of wish I didn't get tattoos till I was older, because now I can afford the tattoos that I want with the best type of artist. You know, tattoos is one of the things, it's on your body forever, so you definitely want to get the best possible work, bro. And I think when you're young and you just kind of want to be cool and feel like, oh, I just want to get a tattoo, you kind of settle for some quick, easy, you know, $200, $300 tattoo, which might not necessarily give you the best work. You know what I'm saying? Actually, now that I think about it, again, regret, I don't say I regret it, because I don't care enough. Like, it still looks good, bro. But like, bro, I did get like this arm right here. If y'all can see, I just got 3 fat ass roses. 1, 2, 3. And it's like, I've never had anyone like, I only get compliments on my tattoos, but I be thinking to myself like, I could have did something way more creative, bro, way more creative. And I guess that's where I say, it's like, when you young and immature and you kind of just jump into the whole tattoo shit, it's not till you're like older where you're kind of like, I could have did a little bit better. But that's my personal opinion, bro. But at the end of the day, I love tattoos and I'm gonna continue to get them. So let's get right into it and see why other people are regretting it. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. The link to that will be in the description. We stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you're watching this right now, I'm probably live streaming right now. So tap into the streams. Let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?
I regret my tattoo.
So y'all think y'all?
I mean, bitch, you got Kevin on your forehead, and I'd like to believe your name is not Kevin. Like, come on, this is just nasty work right off the rip. Of course, you're gonna regret your tattoos. Don't tat. That's one. I'm not necessarily saying you can't get nobody's name tatted, but on the forehead, you went Kevin on forehead. Yeah, like, I'm gonna regret that the moment the fucking needle hits my skin.
I regret my tattoo.
So y'all think y'all having a bad day? I just went and got this tattoo for $200.
Dream chaser.
Literally, one of my biggest regrets in life was getting my chest tattoo.
So recently I've come across some videos on my For You page with many people talking about regretting their tattoos. I made a video a while ago on this channel talking about people not getting hired because of their excessive tattoos. So I thought that this would be an interesting part 2 to that, because the current...
One thing I think that's changing up like in 2025 though is a lot of professional people have tattoos now. I feel like tattoos, maybe Kevin across forehead's really gonna hinder you from getting a job. Like, that's so dumb. Why would you do that, girl? You put Kevin on your forehead just for him to fucking cheat on you, clap some other hoe? Like, bro, that is so stupid. But anyways, I do think in 2025, a lot of professionals are not as like strict about the whole tattoo thing.
Current job market is definitely one of the reasons why people are regretting getting them, along with some others that we're going to go over today. We're also going to be looking at some of the money that's laid out to get these tattoos, and then even more.
Remind me after this video, Grandpa.
We also have some comments from you guys from previous videos, so if you want to be featured on a future video, leave it in the comments down below. But let's just start off with a few quick clips of different forms of regret.
Is anyone else like so embarrassed of the tattoos they got in their teenage
those are kind of some weak hand ones
years? Because like,
those are so small though, they're kind of like whatever.
2 years ago today, I got the dumbest tattoo ever because I was told and advertised that the ink would fade within 9 to 12 months. Real needle, real ink, all of that stuff, but the ink was supposed to fade. So I decided to get a chicken on a skateboard.
Oh, it faded,
has now
all
been
right.
24 months.
So y'all think y'all having a bad day? I just went and got this tattoo for $200, and went to realize the dude put it on backwards.
Bro, and again, that's be my point. It'd be them young, like, we're young and dumb. We go get them $200, $300 tattoos. Like, no, bro. I ain't gonna lie, if your tattoo's not costing 800 to 900, don't get it. Unless it's small as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But a tattoo like this, when you start paying 200-300 for a tattoo this size, don't get it, bro. You're gonna regret it later. Or if you're like me, you're not gonna regret it, but it's just like, damn, I could have did way better.
Now I can only read it through a mirror and people can't see it.
Okay, so that last one could be scripted, but I think all of us have come across the compilations on social media of just terrible tattoos like that, misspelling, tons of different mistakes, so I probably could have made a video in and of itself with just those tattoo fails. But the other two clips talking about them getting it at a very young age, you're allowed to get it at 18 years old, and by the time you're 25 or 30...
Yeah, 18's too young. 18's too young. I mean, I did it. Again, most people do. If you got some balls, you're not really going to give a fuck that much, depending on what you get. But I would say wait. Wait till you have enough money to get with a great artist.
30 years old, you're most likely a very different person.
Because a great artist is going to at least like, you know, give you some real feedback. Like, okay, nah, we should probably do it like this. Or I can give you something that's way more creative. You know, one thing that I've noticed with like great tattoo artists, they don't just like shut up and let you get whatever. Like they be giving input like, yo, I feel like if we went this route, it'd be more creative, yada, yada, yada.
And what you were. Along with it being very popular to get a tattoo, something that's supposed to be permanent, you come across a lot of videos like that. And the other one with the semi-permanent tattoo, I guess it was only supposed to last a year, but still used a needle and ink, not going away after 2 years. But we could look at some of the comments here. I just got more, so I can't remember which ones I'm embarrassed about. Okay then. My cousin got a heartogram tattoo because she knew I wanted one. She wasn't even a fan, and I know she regrets it. The thought process in this video is going to be very interesting.
Am I the only one that regrets getting tattoos? Don't get me wrong, like, tattoos are cool. Like, I have nothing against tattoos. I just don't like mine. When I think back to the time to where I got the tattoos, y'all, just young and doing anything because I can. The stars, the butterfly, it's just...
And that's what I be feeling like is just a problem with Gen Z in general right now, or Gen Z down, like anything after Gen Z, including Gen Z. A lot of people just be doing shit. Y'all not thinking long term, bro. Again, I'm tatted as fuck, but I'm not just talking about tattoos. Like there's just so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like even OnlyFans girls, like we've talked about that a few times on this channel. It's like, bro, y'all like over here exposing yourselves and you don't even know how this shit gonna look 20 years from now.
Ew, like when I look at it now as a 29-year-old, I'm like, ooh, child, a ghetto. Sheesh. I've even looked into like tattoo removal, but I feel like that would hurt worse than me just trying to like get a tattoo to cover these up and make them better, if that makes sense. For anybody that sees this that doesn't have tattoos but thinking about it, just know that they're on you forever.
What's good, Kaden?
Yeah.
Okay then, well, newsflash, tattoos last forever, but she did talk about trying to remove it and the pain that goes along with that. We'll get to that a little bit later in the
I would never pay for that
video. And I know when I talk about these types of topics, I always get comments like this. You are the most boomer zoomer I've ever seen, because at least in my opinion, you just kind of have to admit that your parents or the older generation were right about some things. I get it. I was the same type of way when I was a kid. I never ended up getting tattoos, even though I wanted to around high school. I don't even remember the ideas that I had to get. I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger on that. I don't really have much against tattoos. They're just not for me. But one of the other things that I wanted to get when I was much younger and also getting really into hardcore music is that I wanted gauges. Nothing like insane where they're huge.
Oh my God, bro. Now those gauges are nasty fucking work. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't like to be judgmental, but bro, I don't know who ever thought that gauges was hard. Like that shit is not hard, bro. That shit is not tough.
They're like hanging and it's really annoying, but still probably enough where the earlobe would not go back to normal size. And in the end, my parents refused, so I didn't get it. And honestly, that was the right decision. And it's not even like I've changed taste in music. I'm still into hardcore, but you just end up growing.
Yeah,
up
I just
and
upped the
changing your
speed,
opinions on
bro.
things. Another one, when I was 16, 17, 18, I didn't want to have any kids. And fast forward to now, I would like to have 3 or 4, basically 180 on that entire situation. And there are a lot of TikToks that are in the same realm. Unfortunately, the old people were right when they said I would regret my tattoos. I want them off. Moms are always right with this woman getting her tattoo removed. My mom was right, unfortunately. I should not have gotten Pinterest tattoos as soon as I turned 19.
Pinterest tattoos.
My brain finally fully develops on a random Sunday at 26 years old, and I suddenly regret ever getting tattoos. When you got a bunch of bad tattoos at 18.
I'm 21 and don't have any tattoos. I don't know if I still want one. I mean, bro, again, there's nothing wrong with it, but you just gotta be, it just depends on who you are and where you are in life, who you are as a person, your type. Like I'm a creative, bro. And you know, I'm 100% immersed in the creative world. So I'm cool with it. again, I'm not worried about getting a job and shit. Like, I'm cool. This is my life. This is my life. But at the same time, I think if you're good at what you do and you're passionate about what you do, tattoos are also not going to stop you from being able to get your dream job unless you got Kevin on your forehead. That's nasty work.
But now you're 30 and regret most of them. Put a finger down if you spend tons of money on a full sleeve in your early 20s just to hate it.
And that shit costs money, boy. Like, for me to get to my final form, I probably still got to spend at least another $20,000 to $25,000. Like, that's how much more money I'm gonna have to invest to get into my final form of tats.
4 years later, and spend even more money to get it removed because you didn't listen to your mom. When you were just getting tattoos to just get them at 18, now you're 21, saving up to get them removed.
Those are cute though. I'm not mad at those.
Just we could look at a couple of comments. I want my thigh tattoo gone, but it's huge and it's gonna cost so much to laser it off. No tattoos before the age of 30 is my rule. That's honestly not a bad rule in the slightest. Tattoos aren't for everyone, 100% true. Sadly, it was a trend when I got them done and now I regret it. That's just a crazy sentence to hear there. Now we'll go over to another one that I had no idea existed. I don't know why people would do this in the first place, but apparently you could get tattoos instead of using makeup.
Don't get your eyeliner tattooed. As someone who had it tattooed like 10 years ago.
What?
It looks hideous. This side looks okay. That side?
She got tattooed eyeliner, bro. What is wrong with people?
Oh my god. Biggest regret. It does not go away. They say it goes away in a couple years. Not mine. The underneath ones did. They went away like instantly. Like within a year.
Bro.
Again, I didn't even know it was a thing, and I don't like any of the stuff with eyes. Like, I would never get that LASIK eye surgery. I'm completely fine with contacts and glasses because of that. Just looking at her eyes with the tattoos make my eyes water. I really don't know how anybody could do that. I would be completely fine putting eyeliner on every day instead of a tattoo. Again, adding on to the possible removal that it's like a semi-permanent tattoo. I guess that's a thing, but here's some more comments. I hate my tattooed eyebrows going on 5 years. I thought it would go away too. So glad I was too broke to get this done when it was cool. I mean, so was I. Still, unfortunately, made this mistake, so you could probably add that into the credit card debt videos that I make on my main channel. Couldn't afford it, but still ended up doing it and regretting it. But even though this next clip wouldn't actually happen because I bet there'd be a whole ton of outrage, there would probably be a good amount of people saving their money and their regret if they followed this rule.
I full-heartedly believe that they should make the legal age to get a tattoo 25 because I should not have been given the privilege at the age of 18 to get something on my body for the rest of my life because now I have a sun and stars on my back, I have a palm tree on the side, and I have a live free right here. Like, let's be so for real.
I believe that there's been research.
I'm gonna skip over here, bro.
This British woman says she's unable to get a
oh my god
job because of her tattoos. Melissa Sloan is 46 and currently has over 800 tattoos and is still going. She claims she's addicted and continues to get 3 new tattoos per week. She says that because of this, she's been unable to get a job. She said that she even applied to clean toilets.
Yeah, well, you can't get it. That's where it's like it's OD. Like, you can't get a job literally looking like a demon from hell. Bro, that motherfucker looked like she just came straight out the Poltergeist. Jesus. Look at this hoe. Oh my god. I know the kids are making fun of mama, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know, not that she deserves it. Maybe she's a great mom, but she looks crazy
as well. Despite all that, Melissa said that she'll keep getting tattoos till the day she dies, and even though she's ran out of face space, she's already added 3 layers of tattoos on her face. That does answer one question I had, like what happens when she runs out of space, but now I'm left with so many other questions, like how is she paying for all these tattoos without a job? I think the solution here is DoorDash. I mean, they got DoorDash in the UK, right?
I don't know how you'd get a full-time income off of DoorDash, but again, very extreme example. But if you watch any of my main channel, even here talking about people getting fired because of their TikToks, the job market as a whole is an absolute mess right now. No matter what, you're going to need money to survive paycheck to paycheck for some sort of rent, mortgage, a car payment. It's just how it is in the world, and because of how difficult it is to get a job with these corporations, you have to be picture perfect in their eyes, and if they don't like tattoos and you can't cover it up with a long sleeve shirt or something like that, it could really affect your entire life. Another comment from one of you guys, my daughter is a tattoo artist. Even though they're much more accepted than they used to be, some tattoos are referred by tattoo artists as the everlasting job stoppers.
Do you think having tattoos ruins your job opportunities?
Definitely.
Why?
Because there's a lot of jobs and a lot of judgy people that are employing people. I'm not the boss. I wouldn't care if you had tattoos, but doesn't mean the person in charge of the industry that you're trying to get into isn't.
And
yeah, I mean, again, I think there's some truth there, but I also feel like things are changing too. I don't necessarily think, it just depends. It depends. Like, if you're trying to be a goddamn, I don't know, reading teacher in 5th grade, like, yeah, you're probably not gonna want fucking hand tattoos, neck tattoos, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the same time, I could see police officers be having tattoos, firefighters be having tattoos. I'd say doctors can even have tattoos. I mean, I can see, depending on how tatted you are, if your doctor walked in and he had fucking hand tats, neck tat, maybe even a fucking like I don't know, side of his face tat, you might be like, you might be a little judgy. But me, I wouldn't, but I could see how people can judge, like, oh, whoa, what type of individual is this? But I don't know. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Didn't finish the video because I felt like it was getting repetitive, just a bunch of the same thing. But the overall conversation kind of lies in the fact that, like, look, bro, tattoos are on your body forever. If you want to get them, no one's going to stop you. You can do it. I love them. I'm going to get more. But I think it's important to just kind of really align yourself with your personality and be like, is this something that I can see through to the end? And can I live with no regrets? Because me personally, it's like, I don't regret. I can reflect and have like, maybe like, I probably could have did that better. Probably could have went about it a different way. But I don't live my life with regret. So I think that's the main thing. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My name's Berto. Tap into the Twitch streams. We stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I want to see y'all there. Where you at, family?
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look too easy.